Hello students, how are you? It's me, your Prida Miss. So, all of you welcome to our new maths class. Today we are going to discussing the multiplication chapter. All of you know about multiplication? Oh yes, we are already studied the multiplication in the previous standards. Okay, so once more let me check what is multiplication and what are the properties related to multiplication. I just mentioned the properties here. Let's check what are the properties related to multiplication. These are the important properties related to multiplication. We needed to remind these property when we are doing the multiplication problems. There are mainly 5 properties related to multiplication. First one is identity property and multiplying by 1, that is the identity property. Second one, zero property, that is multiplying by 0. Then commutative property, that is in order in multiplication, and associative property, that is grouping property in multiplication, and the last one is distributive property. These are the 5 properties related to multiplication. So I just explained there what is this properties indicates. First one is identity property or multiplying by 1. When we are multiplying one product by 1, we get the answer, the number itself. When we are multiplying a number by 1, we always get the answer, the number itself. Here it is an example. There is a 38 multiplying by 1, we get the product as 38. Any number multiplying 1, we get the answer, always the number itself. That is the property explained by identity of property. Is it clear? So, the next property, that is zero property, multiplying by 0. Zero property indicates when we are multiplying 0 by any number, we get the product as 0. When we are multiplying any number by 0, we are get the product as 0 only. Here it is example for this. That is 3 multiplied by 0, we get the product as 0. These are the zero property or multiplying by 0. So let me check the third property, that is commutative property or order in multiplication. Commutative property indicates any number, 2 or more numbers we are multiplying, there is no change in the product when we are changing the order of numbers. There is no change in the product of when we are multiplying 2 or more numbers. In order will change, we not get the any other answer or we will get the same answer. There is no influence on the order by changing. That is the order or commutative property. Here is an example. 24 into 2 equal to, the order will change, that is 2 into 24. There is no problem when we are order in change. The answer is always, or the product is always same. That is the property of commutative property or order in multiplication. Then next we are going to the fourth property, that is associative property or the grouping in multiplication. Grouping in multiplication is always the same. When we are multiplying 3 or more numbers, the product is always same when we are changing the grouping in order. That is the associative property or grouping property. Here is an example for it. Here it is a 3 numbers, 6, 3 and 2. When we are multiplying in this grouping, and we can change this grouping into another one, that is 3 into 2. There is no change in the answer, that is the product. When we are changing the group, there is no problem to the product. Always we get the same when we are changing the grouping order. Is it clear? Then next property, that is distributive property. Distributive property, that is the multiplier or when the multiplier of 2 or more number we are add together, we can get the product of the multiplier of that sum. That is the distributive property. Here it is an example. There is a two or more numbers that we are product, we are getting the sum of 4 plus 2 multiplied by 3 equal to the sum of the product. That is the product. That is the sum of the product means product is this 4 into 3 and plus 2 into 3. These are the same. This is the property indicating the distributive property. I hope all of you clear about these 5 property related to multiplication. First property, that is identity property, multiplying 1, and 0 property, multiplying by 0, and commutative property, that is order in multiplication, and associative property, that is grouping property. Then last one is distributive property, that is the example. These are the example for indicating this property. I hope all of you clear about this topic. So, I just explained an example by using these properties when we are doing the multiplication. How to do a multiplication problem. Let me check how to do the normal multiplication. When we are doing the multiplication, we needed to remind these all points related to properties. Let me multiply. There is a 3-digit number. Example, 321 multiplied by 430. These are the two numbers we are considering for multiplication. How to multiply these numbers? Let me check how to multiply these numbers. When we are multiplying numbers, we needed to consider the place first. First of all, this is the first number we are taking to multiply. That is from this number we can multiply the ones place and the tens place and the again 100 place. First we needed to multiply both the above place values. Okay, this is the first step. 3 multiplied by the 321. These are the, when we are considering one place, we needed to write the answer below. Okay, let me check how to multiply this. First we needed to consider the 3 by 1, 3 by 2 and 3 into 3. First we needed to multiply this 321 by 3. So, 3 ones, that is equal to 1, 3 equal to 3. That is the answer. Write it down here, and 3 next place, tens place, that is 3 into 2. 3 into 2 equal to 6. Then we needed to multiply 3 with the next place value, that is 3 into 3. That is equal to the product of 3 into 3, that is the 9. Okay, here it is, first step of multiplication is over. First we needed to take the first number, and that is 3 multiplied with 321. Okay, this is over. Then let me want to check the next step. That is the first step is over. Then next we needed to consider the next place value, that is the 1, and again we needed to multiply this and this also. This follows 1 multiplied with 321. Remind that when we are doing the second places, we needed to write the answer on the tens place onwards. So how to multiply? 1 1 is equal to 1. Then 1 2 is equal to 2. 1 3 is equal to 3. Here it is a blank, so we can put any 0 here. There is no value for here. So let me put. This is the multiplication 1 into 321. Okay, though one more number is here, we needed to multiply this number also. That is 4 multiplying by 321. So first we needed to multiplying 1 and second 2 and multiplying by 3. These are the next step. 4 ones are, listen there, write down the answer here. 100 place only. 4 1 is equal to 4, 4 2 is equal to 8 and 4 3 is equal to 12. Is it clear? So our multiplication is function is over. We want to get the product. We needed to add this, multiply and answer. Here it is, multiplying 4 into 321. So at the last we needed to add these answers. That is 1 is equal to 3. First add the ones place, that is equal to 3. Then next add the tens place, 6 plus 1, that is equal to 7. Then next 100 place, that is 9 plus 2, that is 11. 11 plus 4, 15. 15 for 5, 1 is carry over, put here, and 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 8, 12. 12 for 2, 1 is again carry over, 2 plus 1, 3 and 1. This is the final product of when we are multiplying 321 and 413. This is the steps to doing when we are considering two numbers for multiplication. I hope all of you clear about what are the properties related to multiplication and how to use the property in multiplication. Okay, thank you.